there a difference between the dog sterilization and the cat sterilization in the way of process of surgery or post-healing process?
Yeah, there's a huge difference. At least to me, there's a difference because we actually don't have a post-operative care facility with us, because what we've realized is that that cats actually recover very well when they are taken back to their familiar territory. So even if you keep them in the cage in their familiar territory, they feel a little safer because it's like a known space. We kind of like catch them, we fast them, we operate them, and then we send them back to their guardian's house for post-operative care. We administer long-acting antibiotic injections to these cats, which are specially for cats, so that we don't have to administer oral medication, because cats as animals are extremely fussy. For male cats, they just need cage rest for 24 hours. But
Right.
for female cats, the post-operative care is cage rest for 3 days.
On the point of blood test for community cats, isn't it common for community cats to have low count?
There might be a pre-existing condition to all of these cats. So the Animal Welfare Board of India does not mandate blood test for cats.
CUPA still uses the 12-hour fasting rule, whereas international organizations like ASPCA as well research suggests not more than 3 to 4 hours fasting, bracket wet food, is required. Important to prevent GER and specifically hypoglycemia in kittens. Is this something CUPA is exploring to upgrade to stay updated?
Firstly, that after the 12-hour fast, when the cats go in for surgery, all of them are administered a drip while the surgery is happening. And the other thing is that I personally have seen cats throw up on the table.
Do we have these rules to be different for adult cats versus kittens? Because these issues become more prevalent in kittens and they are fasting for a long time.
See, once the cats cross 4 months, they are at reproductive age. So they are adult cats, and they are not kittens. And mostly people bring cats to us that are above 6 months.
Are there any legal guidelines or resources that an individual or an animal lover can use to fight for this cause and to bring people on board?
Yeah, there are a lot of there are a lot of laws that are protecting the rights of animals and feeders, and there is a whole set of laws that are protecting both animals, community animals, and their caretakers and feeders from such harassment. And there are ways to kind of and we actually have a legal cell. CUPA has a legal cell where you can take advice. So you can take advice and write into that legal cell and find out what what you can do to kind of like address various issues surrounding this particular topic. So number one is every society has an RWA. Disseminating information from this RWA to all the residents. So then the residents will get to know that, okay, this is allowed, this is not allowed. If a governing body of any residential welfare association says that these are the rules surrounding cats or dogs or community animal welfare, I think it's going to be much easier to address the larger issue of what different people are facing. People just go there thinking it's their birthright, but it kind of boils down to how you build your relationship with the people that are working there.
I think I like the part of looking like it's my birthright and going there as a fight or a challenge. You tell them that this is what I need to do in my society, and I'm here, your point of contact, to help you with whatever you need. I think.
And another thing is it has to be reasonable and have society rules that kind of comply with the rules of the land.
What about the other cities like Pune, Bombay, Chennai, these other places?
You can actually approach those clinics and negotiate a reasonable rate that is affordable to everyone. It may not be as less as how much we are charging. Initiate your TNR program and collaborate with private clinics as well, because there are so many cats and there are so many clinics. So just utilize those resources and see how you can get the best out of everybody, and every veterinarian or every person will want to do some good for stray. So people ask me how much is sterilization. The cost of sterilization is exactly 1,500 or even more.